My question to you before we introduce our next panel would be, why does voting matter to you, to your family? I know with some of the discussions that we had in preparing for this, your oldest child is in a position where it's going to be her first time to vote. So, kind of
Right.
talk about that a little bit, Krista.
So we talked a little bit about this before we got started, but for us and my family, voting is just at the core of our democracy. It's our legacy to vote. We've had, as we all know, there are people who have fought, who have died, who have stood in lines for long lines to vote. And so it's not only about me, but it's about honoring the past, honoring that legacy, and then paying that forward to my children. And so we have a daughter who is a young adult, and this is her first election. This is the first time she will be able to vote. Now, she is familiar and she has seen this voting process, but this is really an important time for her. And so having to walk through this with her father and I, we've talked to her about voting, we've talked to her about looking at all the issues and doing her own research and educating herself. It's just a very important time, and so we're proud as parents to be able to usher this in for our daughter, and support her in that. And so we're hoping that not only for her, but for all of the young adults who will be voting for their first time, that they will look at this as a sense of a rite of passage, because it was for you and I